A national campaign that actually brought the whole country together, and like all these students from like different races, different backgrounds and everything were actually fighting for the same thing, and ultimately they were all victorious because it was such a united campaign, or such a united front that they were pushing, and that was phenomenal, I think.
Yeah, that also gave birth to fundamental issues, you know. So people saw the opportunity that, okay, if Fees Must Fall got to the magnitude that it went to, let's all South Africans get together and deal with the fundamental problems that we as blacks, whites, coloreds, that are going through this current situation in the country.
The thing is, the Fees Must Fall campaign was not, was not pointing fingers at one specific person saying, no, you are the reason why this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Fees Must Fall was a general campaign that was highlighting that, guys, we can't afford education, and as a basic human right, that for us to be educated, we can't fulfill that human right because we can't afford it. We don't have the money. So fees must fall, and then the whole blah 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 situation. And then I think people took that and saw how powerful that campaign was, because it wasn't pointed at one person. And taken that campaign and now started to point it at the hashtag Zuma Must Fall campaigns and all these other funny whoever must fall campaigns. And I think those campaigns have failed because of, because they're like they're pointing at a person.
Because people know.
And the person is liked and disliked, not liked or disliked. So it's either people like him or not.
So I think your point, which I resonate with, is Fees Must Fall was authentic.
It's genuine.
It's genuine. It's authentic. It is something that was aimed at addressing
an issue.
Academic inclusion, right, is at the heart of our progress and our securing our future as South Africa. Academic inclusion opens up opportunities for people who, come from, not great backgrounds. So, when you basically get someone out of the game, they can't compete, they can't, they can't meet you head to head. It's based on them not being equipped to have the means to do for themselves. Academic inclusion is very important. It's something that the students realize. The students basically are equipped to make up their minds to say, I'm here to learn, to secure my future, but I am privileged to be able to come here to this institution and make my way forward in terms of learning and building my competency to be able to live in this world and make my way, right, without depending on my parents. That's not the case for a great number of people. And they rationalized that, they united around that, and that's why it was so great in terms of the cohesion that they had around this movement, because it was emotional.